for them to spend. And guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Took it all the way back to the house.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. On the delay, it's Jackson. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the 1st down. Stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Fourth down, Sayin. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Out wide right, it's Smith.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that arc
first down at the 36.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The corners are walked up tight. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Moving the pocket, it's Rivers. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keelan Russell. Hauls it in. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll ride him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Under pressure. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Zayed throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it. At the 45 on his way. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Throwing, Sayin. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Sayin. caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Saban trying to be heard about the noise. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They're down to one timeout left in the half. One for two on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Fourth down, say it. Extending the play. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Turns it upfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's changing the play. Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. This is a designed run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Fresh center down's going to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one up.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now they'll run the draw. Past the 6. The whistle sound, and they got it called just in time, using the timeout with a second left. Now to see if they can score before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's UNLV looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. All over him immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's some daylight. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the draw, it's Jackson. Makes him talk to the hand. Good, strong tackle. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. For yardage. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Wants to take it outside. It's Jackson. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeye! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells the run, wants to pass. On the move. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, Offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the move, it's Jackson. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Might as well run him again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Sayin. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. A great place to start for this offense. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing Russell. Left side is Rodgers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This would be a monumental upset, a season-making victory, but on the other hand, in the top 10, lose one like this could ruin everything. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. making the adjustment. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Here's Sayin to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Keeping his eyes downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Sayin. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Look out. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A pick six. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what...
He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Right on target this time. Got room at the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quick completion on the out. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Second and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Say it. Oh, pressure's coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Saying back to the air. Still looking. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than pulling another pick.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Shoots it to the left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline to great footwork to stay in bounds. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They want that clock to run. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Timeout signal by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and 6 yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Quick give. It's Riley. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.